Welcome back, everyone, to the Deep Dive, where we take a closer look at the day's most interesting business and tech news. Today, we've got reports on some pretty phenomenal growth in the software market, and then we'll take a deep dive into the wild world of crypto. And to top it off, we'll also take a look at how automation is poised to reshape industries.
That's a lot to cover.
It is.
It's a whirlwind of innovation and disruption out there. Hopefully, we can help you make sense of it all.
Well, let's jump right in. First up, the software scene. It's on fire.
It is.
Reports are pointing to phenomenal growth in a lot of different software markets. But what's really interesting is the surge in specialized solutions. We're seeing huge spikes in demand for things like business music software, accounting software, and booking agency software.
Yeah, this tells us businesses are really focusing on efficiency and leveraging technology for very specific needs. It's not just about generic software anymore. It's about finding the perfect tool for the job.
Right. Makes you wonder, are we moving towards a future where every single business function will have its own dedicated software? I mean, what do you think is driving this trend?
I think it's probably a combination of factors. Businesses are definitely facing increasing pressure to do more with less, and specialized software offers a way to streamline operations, boost productivity. Plus, with the rise of cloud computing, these solutions are becoming much more accessible and affordable.
Yeah, it's like the appification of business.
Yeah.
But let's zoom in on one area in particular that caught my eye, business music software. It sounds a bit niche, but the growth numbers are staggering.
Yeah.
Why is this particular type of software taking off?
It's fascinating, right? It really reflects this growing recognition of the power of sound and atmosphere in shaping customer experiences. Businesses are realizing that music isn't just background noise. It can actually be a strategic tool to enhance branding, influence mood, even drive sales.
So it's not just playing elevator music anymore. There's a real science behind it.
Exactly, and this software is actually allowing businesses to create these curated soundscapes tailored to their specific target audience and brand identity. It's about creating an immersive experience that really resonates with customers on an emotional level.
So are we going to be walking into stores and recognizing a brand based on its sound, its unique sound signature?
It's certainly a possibility, and it highlights how technology is blurring the lines between the physical and digital worlds, creating richer and more engaging experiences.
Okay, let's shift gears from the world of tunes to the world of heavy machinery. The global industrial automation market is projected to grow at a compound annual growth rate, a CAGR of 9.6% by 2031.
Wow, that's a significant figure. Indicates big changes ahead. CGR gives us the average annual growth rate over a period factoring in compounding, so 9.6% consistent growth for a decade signals a massive shift.
So robots are coming for our jobs. Should we be worried?
It's a valid concern. Automation does have the potential to displace certain jobs, particularly those involving repetitive tasks. But it also creates new opportunities in areas like software development, data analytics, and robotics engineering.
It seems like the key is to adapt and acquire the skills needed for this new landscape.
Yeah.
Instead of fearing automation, we should be preparing for it.
Absolutely. It's about embracing lifelong learning and being willing to evolve alongside technology. Those who are adaptable and embrace new skills will be the ones who thrive in this new world.
Speaking of adapting and evolving,
Yeah.
let's dive into the ever-volatile world of crypto. We got some pretty intriguing articles on layer threes, a major crypto shakeup, and a whale making some daring moves with the MELANIA token.
Yeah, these articles offer a glimpse into the future of crypto, a space where fortunes can change overnight and innovation is relentless.
First off, can you explain what layer threes are and why they're creating so much buzz? They sound like something out of a science fiction novel.
Right. Okay, so imagine this. Layer 1s are the foundation of blockchain, like Bitcoin or Ethereum. Layer 2s build upon them for scalability and added functions. Layer 3s go even further, focusing on applications and user experience, making blockchain much more accessible and user-friendly.
So they're like the bridge between this complex world of blockchain and the apps we use every day.
Precisely, and they're crucial because they could unlock all these real-world applications for blockchain technology beyond finance. Things like decentralized social media gaming, even identity management.
So layer threes could be the key to taking blockchain from a niche technology to something everyone uses every day.
They have that potential. But as with any emerging technology, there are definitely challenges to overcome, questions about regulation, security, and scalability. It's still very early days.
Speaking of challenges, one article mentioned a major crypto shakeup. What's going on there? Is it just the usual market volatility or is something bigger brewing?
I think it's a combination of factors. The crypto market is inherently volatile. Prices can swing wildly based on speculation and sentiment, but we're also seeing increased scrutiny from regulators worldwide, which is definitely adding another layer of uncertainty.
It's a wild west out there.
Mm.
But
Yeah.
that's part of what makes it so exciting, right? Fortunes can be made and lost in the blink of an eye. Speaking of fortunes, there's this story about a crypto whale shorting Bitcoin while going long on the MELANIA token. Can you break that down for our listeners who aren't seasoned traders?
Sure. Shorting Bitcoin basically means betting on its price going down. It's a pretty risky move, especially with a volatile asset like Bitcoin. Going long on the Melania token means the whale is betting on its price increasing. This particular token is relatively new, untested, so it's a high risk, high reward play.
It seems this whale has a taste for the unconventional. What do you make of this move? Stroke of genius or recipe for disaster?
It's hard to say. This whale could have insider information, a brilliant trading strategy, or they could be completely driven by speculation. It's a reminder that the crypto market is full of surprises and anything is possible.
This story perfectly captures the unpredictable nature of crypto, a space where calculated risks and gut instincts collide.
It does, and it underscores the importance of thorough research and understanding the inherent risks before diving into this market. Crypto isn't for the faint of heart.
Now, if we zoom out from these individual stories, what's the bigger picture here? How do these seemingly disparate news items fit together?
It's all about recognizing the interconnectedness of technology finance, even politics. The software boom, the rise of automation, the volatility of crypto, these aren't isolated trends. They're all part of a larger narrative about how innovation is reshaping our world at this unprecedented pace.
It's both exhilarating and a bit overwhelming to be living in a time of such rapid transformation.
Absolutely. And it underscores the importance of staying informed, asking critical questions, and being prepared to adapt to the changes that lie ahead. We're not just passive observers, we're active participants in shaping the future.
So what does this mean for our listener? What key takeaways should they be pondering?
First, the software revolution is here to stay. Businesses are becoming increasingly reliant on these specialized software solutions, and this trend shows no signs of slowing down.
And with automation on the rise, certain jobs will inevitably be displaced while new opportunities emerge.
That's right. It's crucial to adapt and acquire the skills needed for this new landscape. Lifelong learning isn't just a buzzword, it's a necessity.
And finally, crypto is still a wild card. It's a high-risk, high-reward game with the potential to revolutionize finance, but it's important to approach it with caution and a healthy dose of skepticism.
Indeed. This deep dive has offered a glimpse into the forces shaping our world. It's up to each of us to decide how we'll navigate these changes and what role we'll play in this unfolding story. We've covered a lot of ground from that booming software market to the unpredictable world of crypto, but there's another trend that's reshaping the business landscape that I think we should touch on.
Okay, let's hear it. I'm ready for more insights.
It has to do with how money moves across borders. The remittance software market is seeing some pretty huge growth.
Remittance software, I'm not familiar with that. Can you explain what it is and why it's suddenly taking off?
It's basically software designed to facilitate international money transfers. It's becoming really important with the rise of globalization and, all this remote work that's happening.
Oh, so it's making it easier for businesses and individuals to send and receive money across borders.
Exactly. It's streamlining that whole process, making it faster, more secure, and more affordable than those traditional methods.
Yeah, I can see why that would be in such high demand. With more people working remotely and businesses operating internationally, that need for, efficient cross-border payments is only going to increase.
Absolutely. This software is benefiting both, individuals sending money to loved ones overseas and businesses managing payroll payments to international suppliers.
It's another example of how technology is kind of breaking down barriers, making the world a more connected place.
It is. But let's not forget that technology can also create new challenges as well.
Well, speaking of challenges, we can't ignore the whole debate about automation and its impact on jobs. It's a topic that's definitely generating a lot of anxiety and uncertainty.
Yeah, it's a valid concern. As automation technologies become more and more sophisticated, there's this fear that machines will replace human workers, leading to massive job losses.
Yeah, it's a scary thought. But is it inevitable? Are robots really going to take over the world?
Well, it's not quite that simple. While some jobs are definitely at risk of automation, others will evolve or be created as a result of these technological advancements.
So it's not just about job displacement, it's also about job creation.
Exactly. The key is to adapt and acquire those skills that are needed in this new landscape.
Right. A constant reminder that we need to be proactive, embrace lifelong learning to stay ahead of the curve.
Absolutely. We need to equip ourselves with the knowledge and skills to thrive in a world where technology is constantly evolving.
So while automation may eliminate some jobs, it's also going to create new opportunities for those who are prepared.
Exactly. And let's not forget, technology can also improve our lives in countless ways.
Speaking of improvements, one of our sources highlighted the growth of the sensor analytical balances market.
Yeah.
What are those? And why are they suddenly in high demand?
Okay, so they are these incredibly precise instruments used for measuring mass. They're used in all sorts of scientific and industrial applications. Think pharmaceuticals, materials, science, quality control.
So they're ensuring the accuracy and quality of everything from the medicines we take to the products we use.
Exactly. And as industries strive for greater precision and quality control, the demand for these instruments is skyrocketing.
It's fascinating how something as seemingly mundane as a measuring device can play such a crucial role in so many industries.
It's a reminder that even the smallest details can have a huge impact. But let's shift gears to something a bit more grand in scale.
Okay, let's do it. I'm all ears.
The biobanking market is experiencing some pretty remarkable growth. It has the potential to really revolutionize healthcare.
Biobanking. That sounds both futuristic and a little intimidating. Can you explain what it is and why it's so important?
Okay, so think of it as this giant library of human biological samples like blood tissue DNA. These samples are invaluable for research.
So they're helping scientists unlock the secrets of health and disease.
Precisely. By studying these samples, researchers can gain insights into the causes of diseases, develop new treatments, and even personalize medicine based on individuals' genetic makeup.
It's amazing to think that something as simple as donating a blood sample could actually contribute to these groundbreaking medical discoveries.
Yeah, it highlights the power of collective effort and scientific collaboration. And with the rise of personalized medicine, the importance of biobanks is only going to increase.
It's exciting to think about the possibilities. But let's bring it back to the business world for a sec.
Yeah.
One of our sources mentioned a company called RedoPay that just secured a massive funding round to boost global crypto payment adoption.
Yes, RatePay is focused on making crypto payments more accessible and user-friendly for businesses and individuals all over the world.
So even with all the volatility and skepticism surrounding crypto, there are still companies betting big on its future.
Absolutely. They see the potential of blockchain technology to revolutionize the way we handle money, and they're working to make that a reality.
It's fascinating to watch this space evolve. On one hand, you've got the Wild West of crypto trading whales making these bold moves and prices fluctuating wildly.
And on the other hand, you have these companies like RatePay that are working to bring crypto into the mainstream, make it more accessible and user-friendly for everyday transactions.
It's like we're watching the birth of a new industry with all its growing pains and potential breakthroughs. But let's shift gears one last time and talk about something that might seem a bit mundane compared to the world of high finance and cutting-edge technology.
Okay, I'm intrigued. What is it?
One of our sources highlighted a significant development in the traffic management market.
Traffic management. That doesn't sound particularly exciting.
I know it might not sound glamorous, but it's a critical issue facing cities all over the world. With growing populations and urbanization, traffic congestion is becoming a major problem.
I see your point. It's a quality of life issue, an economic issue, even an environmental issue.
Exactly, and that's where traffic management solutions come in. They're using technology to optimize traffic flow, reduce congestion, and make our cities more efficient and livable.
So we're talking about things like smart traffic lights, real-time traffic monitoring, and even autonomous vehicles.
All of the above. It's a rapidly evolving field, and it's already making a difference in cities around the world.
It's another great example of how technology can be leveraged to address these real-world problems and really improve our daily lives.
Right, and a good reminder that even seemingly mundane topics can have far-reaching implications. But we can't forget that all of these advancements are happening within this larger political context.
That's right. One of our sources mentioned that President Trump recently signed a government funding bill preventing a shutdown.
So even amidst all this rapid technological advancement, political decisions are still shaping the environment in which these innovations unfold.
Absolutely. Government funding regulations and policies all play a really crucial role in either fostering or hindering progress.
Right. It's a reminder that innovation doesn't happen in a vacuum. It's influenced by this complex interplay of factors, including political decisions, economic forces, societal values.
Indeed. And it's important to consider the potential unintended consequences of these innovations as well.
Like the potential for automation to displace workers if it's not managed thoughtfully.
Exactly. It's a reminder that progress isn't always a straight line. There are often trade-offs that need to be considered.
And that's where critical thinking comes in. We need to engage in these informed debates about the potential societal impacts of these technologies and work towards solutions that benefit everyone, not just a select few.
Yeah. It's about using innovation as a tool for positive change, not just for profit or disruption for its own sake. We've covered a lot of ground today, from software and automation to crypto and biobanking.
Yeah, we've seen how innovation is reshaping industries, pushing boundaries, and raising those important questions about the future.
It's been quite a journey, and it's clear that we're all part of this ongoing narrative. Whether we're tech enthusiasts, business leaders, or just, curious individuals trying to make sense of the world around us.
Yeah, it's both exciting and daunting to be living in a time of such rapid transformation.
Absolutely, but
Yeah.
it's also empowering to realize that we have a role to play in shaping this future.
So what's the key takeaway for our listener? What should they be pondering as they go about their day?
The world is changing at an unprecedented pace, driven by these technological advancements and shifting global dynamics. It's so crucial to stay informed and adapt to new realities and embrace lifelong learning.
We need to be proactive, not passive, in navigating these changes and shaping the world we want to live in. We've explored a really wide range of topics today, from the software surge to the rise of biobanking and that ever-evolving landscape of crypto. It's incredible how these seemingly unrelated news stories can actually reveal this larger pattern when you sort of step back and look closely.
Yeah, it's like weaving together threads from these different industries and then seeing how they kind of intersect and influence each other.
Exactly. It's all about making those connections and understanding that bigger picture. But we're not quite done yet. There are a few more threads we've got to weave into our tapestry of today's news.
Yes, indeed. We touched on the political landscape a little bit and, how it shapes the environment for innovation, but I don't think we really delved into the specific ways government actions can impact these trends.
Right. One of our sources mentioned that President Trump signed a government funding bill preventing a shutdown. How does this seemingly, political event actually tie into the world of business and tech?
Well, it's a good reminder that even in our, digital age, government policies and those funding decisions have a pretty profound impact on the direction of innovation. Take artificial intelligence, for example. Government funding plays a huge role in research and development, pushing those boundaries of what's possible.
So it's not just about those brilliant minds working in tech companies. It's also about the policies that are kind of creating a fertile ground for innovation to flourish.
Precisely. And it's not just about fostering innovation, it's also about regulating it. As technology advances, we really need to consider those ethical implications and the potential risks involved. Government regulations play a crucial role in ensuring that these powerful technologies are being used responsibly and for the benefit of society as a whole.
Yeah, it's a delicate balance between encouraging progress and safeguarding against unintended consequences.
Absolutely. And it's an ongoing conversation that really requires input from experts across various fields,
Mm.
including technology policy, ethics, social sciences. We really need to approach these advancements with a holistic perspective,
Hmm.
considering not just the technical aspects, but those social and ethical dimensions.
It's about making sure that technology serves humanity and not the other way around.
Exactly. And speaking of technology serving humanity, one of our sources highlighted this company that's really making waves in the world of crypto payments. RitoPay recently secured $40 million in funding to boost global crypto payment adoption.
It seems like even with all the volatility and uncertainty surrounding crypto, there's still companies pushing forward trying to make it more mainstream.
Oh, absolutely. RitoPay is betting on the long-term potential of blockchain technology. They're really focused on making crypto payments more accessible and user-friendly for businesses and individuals all over the world.
It's like they're building that bridge between this complex world of blockchain and the everyday transactions that we all make.
Precisely. They're working to make crypto payments as seamless and intuitive as using a credit card or, a digital wallet.
Mm.
It's a really ambitious goal. But if they succeed, it could have a profound impact on the future of finance.
Yeah, it's fascinating to see how entrepreneurs and innovators are pushing the boundaries of what's possible, even when there's so much skepticism and uncertainty out there.
It really is a testament to the human spirit of innovation, our relentless pursuit of progress.
Well, as we wrap up this deep dive into the world of business and tech,
Yeah.
what's the key takeaway for our listener? What's the one thought they should carry with them as they go about their day?
I think the main thing is we live in a time of unprecedented change and opportunity. Technology is really reshaping our world at an accelerating pace. It's blurring the lines between industries and creating new possibilities that we couldn't even imagine just a few years ago.
It's exhilarating and daunting at the same time.
Mm.
So how do we make sense of it all? How do we thrive in this era of, constant disruption and innovation?
By staying curious, embracing lifelong learning, and really cultivating a mindset of adaptability. The skills and knowledge that are valuable today might be obsolete tomorrow. The key is to be a lifelong learner, constantly seeking out new information and perspectives and adapting to that ever-evolving landscape of knowledge and innovation.
Right. It's not just about keeping up. It's about staying ahead of the curve, anticipating the changes that are coming, and, preparing ourselves to navigate those changes with confidence and resilience.
Well said. And on that note, I think we've reached the end of our deep dive.
Thank you for joining us on this whirlwind exploration of the most compelling business and tech news. We hope you found it insightful and thought-provoking.
Remember, the future is not something that happens to us. It's something we create. So stay informed, stay engaged, and stay curious. The world is full of possibilities just waiting to be explored.
Until next time, keep diving deep.